All right, here we go. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Let me chime in on this Angel Reese Caitlin Curry debate that dominated the headlines all of yesterday. All right, so understand this, because there's so many different directions we can go in this, but let's be just all the way 100. Let's keep it all the way 100. All right, all the way 100, which is the way it needs to be done. All right, which is the way I always am when it comes to the things I speak about, especially if we're talking about girls sports. You know, again, I went to a high school that was dominant, one of the most dominant high schools ever when it comes to female athletics. And I could tell you what's really bothering people, what really sparked this entire debate. Understand, it is not normal. I can sit up here and tell you, I can tell you the name of the first white girl that I actually saw tune motherfuckers up. I mean, really give motherfuckers the business on the basketball court. I can tell you her name, Elise Papuches. When I was a freshman in high school, I actually had Spanish class with her. I remember it was after school one day, and she was like a white girl, absolutely, just like Caitlin Curry, tuning motherfuckers up left and right. I mean, dishing, you know, hitting the 17-footer. I mean, driving it, doing her thing. And it's something that it's not normal. It's not the norm. All right. So understand the main thing. All right. So let me go back. The main question and the main thing that has been everyone's issue is how Caitlin Curry, the point guard from Iowa, small, the kind of, I don't want to call it scrawny, but the very petite, let's call it petite, very muscular, petite little white girl from Iowa. We all watched her absolutely dominate South Carolina, a team full of black girls, and just do her thing. And she's, showing off. She's hitting the Cena on them. She's flexing on them. She's doing all the things that you wouldn't expect to see a little white girl do. And that brought something new. It's just like when you see a young black boy who's an author, who's a speaker, who knows how to compose himself, who's more than a football player, more than a basketball player, more than an athlete. You see an Obama type guy or a black man that's more than just an athlete. It's the same reaction. It's the same type of reaction, all right? So the question that has been on everyone's mind is, how is it that Angel Reese, who, her team, LSU Tigers, won the championship yesterday, 2 days ago on Sunday, how she did the same thing, she hit, when she won the championship, she followed Caitlin Curry around, she hit her with the Cena, and then she did the Aaron Donald, she hit the Aaron Donald ring me, the whole thing, and how she's getting so much backlash or so much criticism for doing that when Caitlin Curry did the same thing, all right? And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm not saying I agree with why. I'm not saying that it's fair, because it's not fair. I'm telling you why. We are in the age of name, image, and likeness, okay? Key word in that phrase, image. If you right now, once you're done watching me, once you're through with this video, were to go to Caitlin Curry's, before I even get into that, here's why. Here's what happened. Here's the context on what happened. Let me give you some more context, all right? Angel Reese actually walked over to Caitlin Curry, and she followed her on the court, and then she gave her the Cena and then the ring me, and then she had what she had to say after the game, and she dubs herself as the Bayou Barbie. She's unapologetically her, which I love, to be honest with you, because she's from the DMV, and you always got to support the DMV folks. But understand, if you're going to do that, if you're going to be of that, if you're going to be like, if I dub myself the Move Swiftly speaker, the one and only Move Swiftly speaker, what people are expecting of me when they meet is someone who, again, intellectual, can speak, can motivate, the whole nine. So if she's going to dub herself the Bayou Barbie, right? The Bayou Barbie, she's going to give herself that image. And if you were to look on her Instagram account, you are not going to see just pictures about basketball. You're going to see pictures of her in a bikini. You're going to see pictures of her and her ass out and saying stuff like, today's price is not yesterday's price. You're going to see what she wants to represent, the image that she represents, right? Now go to Caitlin Curry's account. Go to Caitlin Curry's account. Look at the images that she puts out there, right? She's all, very polished, all about teamwork. Decided, I think there's one I saw with her holding a microphone and, kind of being a buttoned-up speaker the whole night. And understand that when you see someone talking some mess, again, nothing's wrong with talking mess. I love it personally. I think it's been great for female athletics because people have been paying attention to it a whole lot more, and they see that these ladies need to be taken seriously as athletes, which my first job out of college, I was a scout for National Scouting Report, and it was all, the main thing was female athletics. So I've seen it personally. I think this is just kind of new to a lot of people when it comes to people. Listen, they get nasty. The great thing about this whole thing is it's kind of reignited this fetish that I've had for female hoopers, but that's besides the point. We won't talk about that. The main point in all of this is understanding the importance of your image, all right? Now, no one's wrong at all, either side. Caitlin Curry's not wrong, Angel Reese is not wrong. No one's actually wrong in what they do. They're passionate, they're playing the game, they're balling, they're doing what they do. But at the end of the day, what you have to consider if you're an outsider looking in, and what you have to understand is your image. Your image now, not to say your image never mattered, but nowadays it matters even more, because nowadays, if you're gonna be a college athlete, your image is on full display for everyone to see, and you're able to put out a certain image, and you got to be ready for whatever comes with whatever image you decide to put out there. You got to be able to take it. Whatever image you decide to put out there, whether it's good press, whether it's bad press, you got to be able to take it regardless. And that's the world we live in now, and that shit is not changing. Put the image that you are ready for. You got to be ready for whatever image you're deciding to put out there. All right? Trust me when I tell you. I'll have a whole lot more on this, but I like to go over 7 minutes when it comes to these videos, but certain topics I can speak on for hours. So I will do more on this. Just stay tuned. If you have not yet, the main website to check out, makeyourmove.com. That's makeyourmove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and self-development needs. Also, to book a workshop for me to come into your business and teach you how to build a cohesive unit and implement innovative ways to not only work as a team, but also create more sales opportunities, make sure you check out aswandc.com. All right? Again, Aswand Cruickshank. Let me give you the websites again before I officially close. It's makeyourmove.com. That's makeyourmove.com, and aswandc.com. ASWAND with a C.com. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.